Today we are going to start with Le Chatelier principle. Le Chatelier principle क्या है? A reversible reaction at equilibrium can be disturbed if a stress is applied to it. Examples of stresses include increasing or decreasing chemical concentrations or temperature changes, pressure changes. If such a stress is applied, the reversible reaction will undergo a shift in order to re-establish its equilibrium. This is known as Le Chatelier principle. Le Chatelier principle states that if a dynamic equilibrium is disturbed by changing the conditions, the position of equilibrium shifts to counteract the change to re-establish an equilibrium. If a chemical reaction is at equilibrium and experiences a change in pressure, temperature, or concentration of product or reactant, the equilibrium shifts in the opposite direction to offset the change. First of all, consider a hypothetical reversible reaction to understand the effect of changes in concentration. Suppose reactant A reacts with reactant B and gives product C and D. For example, if the concentration of A is increased, the system would no longer be at equilibrium. The rate of the forward reaction would briefly increase in order to reduce the amount of A present and would cause the system to undergo a net shift to the right. If a chemical is added to a reversible reaction at equilibrium, a shift away from the added chemical occurs. When a chemical is removed from a reversible reaction at equilibrium, a shift towards the removed chemical occurs. Here we can see that four possibilities, in which first, increasing the concentration of A or B causes a shift to the right. It means equilibrium राइट में शिफ्ट होगा अगर हम A और B की सांद्रता बढ़ा देते हैं. इंक्रीजिंग द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ C एंड D कॉजेज अ शिफ्ट टू द लेफ्ट. इंक्रीजिंग द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ A और B, डिक्रीजिंग द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ A और B causes a shift to left, and decreasing the concentration of C or D causes a shift to the right. For example, when nitrogen reacts with 3 moles of hydrogen and gives 2 moles of ammonia, in this reaction, if we add ammonia at equilibrium, then equilibrium shifts left to offset stress. The next one is effect of changes in temperature. A change in temperature will also cause a reversible reaction at equilibrium to undergo a shift. The direction of the shift largely depends on whether the reaction is endothermic or exothermic. In exothermic reaction, heat energy is released and can thus be considered a product. In endothermic reaction, heat energy is absorbed and thus can be considered a reactant. From these equations, we can understand that as a general rule, if the temperature is increased, a shift away from the side of the equation with heat occurs. If the temperature is decreased, a shift towards the side of the equation with heat occurs. The next one is the effect of changes in pressure. This only applies to systems involving at least one gas. According to Le Chatelier principle, the position of equilibrium moves in such a way as to tend to undo the change that we have made. The position of equilibrium may be changed if we change the pressure. Equilibrium constants are not changed if we change the pressure of the system. According to Le Chatelier's principle, the position of equilibrium moves in such a way as to tend to undo the change that we have made. That means, if we increase the pressure, the position of equilibrium will move in such a way as to decrease the pressure again, if that is possible. It can do this by favoring the reaction which produces the fewer molecules. If there are the same number of molecules on each side of the equation, then a change of pressure makes no difference to the position of equilibrium. In first case, when number of gaseous species on each side of the equation is different. For example, in first equation, when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen and gives ammonia, 4 moles of reactant gives 2 mole of product. This one would be affected by pressure because there are 4 molecules on the left but only 2 on the right. An increase in pressure would move the position of equilibrium to the right. We increased the mole fraction of the molecule on the right hand side and decreased the mole fractions of the molecule on the left. That is another way of saying that the position of equilibrium has moved to right, exactly what Le Chatelier's principle predicts. In case 2, same number of gaseous species on each side of the equation. When nitrogen reacts with oxygen and gives 2 molecules of nitrogen oxide. There are the same number of molecules on each side of the equation. In this case, the position of equilibrium is not affected by a change of pressure. If the pressure is increased by decreasing the volume of a reaction mixture, the reaction shifts in the direction of fewer moles of gas. And last one, the effect of catalyst. Equilibrium constant are not changed if we add a catalyst. The only thing that changes in equilibrium constant is the change of temperature. The position of equilibrium is not changed if we add a catalyst. A catalyst speeds up both the forward and backward reactions by exactly the same amount. Dynamic equilibrium is established when the rates of the forward and backward reactions become equal. If a catalyst speeds up both reactions to the same extent, then they will remain equal without any need for a shift in position of equilibrium. Thank you.